Hey guys, got a V6 Passat here, and I'm having some error code relating to output shaft speed sensor not in good condition. And I've got one here, so I want to replace it. And this is a procedure, so I'm gonna be guiding you guys through with some fast and slow. It's gonna be a whole lot of different this thing here. So let me flip the camera and show you what you gotta do. This is what you gotta do. First, this underneath pan cover here is surrounded by 10mm bolts. This is the gasket, and once you lose it, first thing first, drain the transmission fluid. You can drain it. When you drain the first one here, this rubber is gonna be there. I think it's secured by 5mm, so you want a 5mm Allen key, so you want to use that and lose it out. Then you drain the second one. It's going to drain a second time. Then in that you can be able to lose the surrounding bolt completely, and it came out loose. Now there's something I'm seeing here. Seem like the magnet, when you didn't put the magnet, this is what happened. You find the dirt and all these grimes all over the place. However, this very transmission system has suffered a little bit because there was a time the intercooler burned and it mixed water with the transmission fluid. That video I haven't shared it because it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot how to get it back. So I did actually get it back working. However, this very sensor is the issue which I have right now, which I'm about to replace. So after getting this one out, now we come to the main guy. And don't say I didn't tell you. It's gonna be anything but easy. It's not gonna be one of them. Okay, here we go. Now that's the fancy guy right there, the valve body. I waited so I don't have to lose everything now before I tell you what you need to do. So you need to lose out this filter here. By seeing that debris and all that, no magnet inside that thing there, you can probably know that the filter here is going to be clogged up also. So but the good news is this filter is reusable and washable. So if you don't have money, no problem, go ahead and reuse it. Now the reason for this very video in the second phase is for you to track what you need to, what you are losing, so you guide them specifically. And you might find a pocket where you lose different screws. The ones that have the same size, you classify them one side, because it's gonna create a mess if you don't know where you lose it out from. I'm gonna be handing this phone over when I'm done explaining, then I get to work. So the first thing here after this is gotta remove this filter. It's secured by two 10mm bolts, one here, and one here. So after that, then we're gonna start disconnecting the socket. So hold it. Your hand shouldn't cover the camera. You wanna shift back a little bit. Okay. Now, when I told you that the filter is clogged, well, I'm gonna show you guys. Oh, there are some more oil draining out there. So I know there's gonna be a lot of messy stuff right here. Look at it. Oh my God. Shit. Querida roba. Querida roba. The bath now. Look at and come. Record button. Okay guys, and I want to show you guys something here. This is the one I purchased, and by that you can be able to tell that this is one of it. This is the one of the sensor, and this is the second one. So I'm not going to be taking chances. I'm going to be replacing both of them, but it's also idealistic, right? You check it here to know if it is actually the problem, but if it's not a problem, it's not going to throw an error code. So in that regard, I'm going to be replacing it. So, and you're gonna be needing something like a tweezer to unclip something like this, because it's gonna be a little bit hard if your nail is not competent to do things like mine is. Now you need to press this button and you remove it. I hope you catch that, right? So the good thing they do here is that you can't mix these two. I want to do the same thing on this one here and lose it, disconnect it, so you can see how dirty that is. Now let me show you guys the filter before we go. I told you guys it's going to be clogged up. Look at it, look at that, it's seriously messed up. So it could even be that this transmission fluid is not getting sucked in well because of the terrible filter. So but notwithstanding, I am in, and if suppose I want to do things the way I'm supposed to do it, I'm supposed to test these two sensors, because that's the output speed shaft sensor. That's the reason why I want to drop this very valve body here. And so the camera here, I want you also to focus and know how you lose whatever you lose out here, because that's where things are gonna get ugly if you don't know how you removed it. Now this is where it get tricky, because the tabs that you're supposed to press to remove these things here are not quite inside. Get that picker you. Okay, yeah, I got what they are. Pull it, press it and pull it. The wire orientation is already one is short, one is long, so you can be able to, but even at that they indicated this one is white, this one is black, so you don't mix it up. Now we got this one here. I can't even see the tab. Okay, and be careful when you're pulling any of the wires, because if you break it, you're gonna be in a very big trouble, my dear. Now this one here seemed to be maybe not something you can pull off, so in that regard there is already a 10 bolt holding it here, so I presume that 10 bolt is going to be holding it in place. If you are going to be skipping any part of this very video, I don't think you should even tamper or mess with the valve body, because you're gonna get more trouble than you bargained for. A lot of you guys who are good at skipping videos and go straight into asking questions. So now my guess is not quite bad. There was, okay, I checked this thing there. Now one of the good trick I often do is when you lose some of the thing there, if you're not so sure, you can put it back there, and that's a clip that hold it in place like this, so I can equally fit the retainer clip over there, so I don't need to look for it when I'm done and I'm busy trying to find what is missing from where. Okay, and the next big guy we need to look at is this. There are two wires here. I think this one, okay, there is no tab here. The tab is quite a little bit hidden. It doesn't seem to be something that you can press, but I'm still trying to look for it. Okay, so this is why I really don't like fixing transmission issues, because it's really messy. I don't like being really messy with stuff. So here I'm gonna need that picker to be able to determine which one goes where. There's a whole lot that happens here, and you gotta be extremely careful. Okay, the tab gotta be somewhere here. Don't overstretch it. Okay, at this point I will need a picker to be able to tune it from here because there is no any other tab, so it has to be somewhere up here. Pause the camera, go and get me the picker. You don't have to. Position the camera well. No, not upside down. Yes. You record, Vego. Okay, now to remove it, you need something like this. That is why this thing is very helpful most of the times when I got into trouble. So you just need to apply it a little bit and push it down, and there you go, easy. It's the same. I want you to pay attention. The first solenoid control valve from here has a light sky blue and powder green, the other one white and black, and the other one red and blue. So let's go. Okay, here we go. Those ones are out. I want to put it out somewhere here. Now we also want to do the same thing in this place. Is out. They're also dirty. Now is out. Okay, we got one more. We got one more here. This is quite okay. A little bit hard because there is no way to put it, to apply it, to put the connector there, the picker there. So that is what is making this one a little bit more difficult. Okay, this is taking more time. Okay. Now don't forget it. These three. One goes, the first one here. The shorter one goes in here. Then the last one goes in there. So I want to go more. You might want to just tie this wire somewhere so it doesn't touch the ground, or even if you touch the ground you have to get some gasoline and wash it clean when you're trying to put it back, because if you didn't connect this wire as I have done, then you're gonna run into more problem. Okay, let me do that there. Now we come over here after the wire out. We come over to this clip here. And unclip these things here, because if you don't, that's the what connects the the safety neutral switch, so you can be able to make the selection and report back to the computer, the TCM, to know which gear is selected. Is it neutral? Is it okay? Need a socket. Pause.
Yeah, how far?
Just need a socket handle with a 10 and okay. Lose it out. Okay. Now don't forget what I told you guys. When you are doing this kind of thing where you know it's going to be having a lot of bolts, nuts that you lose out, you want to keep that.